Hi, this is Shu with a winter must-have item that I've only belatedly discovered. Usually, when it comes to winter, I just wear layers of maybe a Nike Airloft Loft vest inside, and definitely you want to wear something that has a sort of like a fleece thermal, these furry little carpet-like material on the inside. I thought they were the only way to go, and I love when the track pants had a sort of like they were a bell bottom. I hate it when it's tapered or a disco cut or a skinny cut because I have really skinny calves and I hate that being exposed. But well, well, that's secondary. First, I'll talk about the hoodies. The Under Armour Move hoodie is, in my opinion, the best option. Or if not, try to get hoodies that has this sort of like a neoprene material that feels like some kind of a material that you would use for diving suits, but of course it's more breathable. The great thing about this material is that it's very cool when you're just wearing it and just standing around and not generating body heat. Then it's pretty cool. So you don't just wear this out for your little strolls around the neighborhood when it's really cold, because you will feel cold. It's very breathable. But here's the thing: when you start moving around with it, it actually helps retain the heat somewhat, and at the same time let the sweat and the moisture wick out. So it feels good. But no matter how much you heat up, it's not going to feel like a weight loss portable sauna type of outfit. It's the best of both worlds in terms of movement, moisture wicking, and thermal. The thing is, it's really, I don't know how it's designed, but it's designed to make you look like you have really no shoulders. So if you're really conscious about that, function over form, I would tell you. I always am pretty sensitive about my head looking huge with my shoulders looking super narrow, but this is the type of cut the Under Armour has. But interestingly, they help you move better than the type of fit that makes you look kind of relaxed and cool. And as I hooped around in it, this was the best way to go in terms of movement, in terms of the fit, in terms of the heat retention, I suppose. So it was incredible. It was much better than the typical thermal fleece hoodies. And another thing that I really love about this is that when you wear your typical hoodies, you would have this problem. There are these little, laces that if you were to like actually hoop around, it's gonna poke you and slap you and keep hitting you. That's probably one reason why generally people assume that if anyone wears hoodies to play hoops, they must be really good or really bad, or really don't care about functionality. So they don't have that here. It's nothing. It's just one size fits all, elastic band around the hoodie. It works. It's good. Nothing to pinch or hurt you. The pants, they have the same material, sort of like the neoprene skin suit type of material, but the fit is a little strange. I actually went for a large size, which is pretty unheard of because I usually go for huge sizes because my amazingly huge butt and my bulging belly. But for some reason, the smaller large size actually fit me fine. And interestingly, it's that tapered cut again, as you can tell from the thighs to the ankle. It's like really skinny. I thought I'd hate that fit, but in terms of movement, when you're actually working out or running or cycling or playing hoops, it actually helps to have the tapered cut. And at the end of it, you have this band. Typically in the 80s or 70s, you would have track pants with a thick band here. So instead, they have a thin one. So it's good. It actually helps to actually lock things down here near the ankle, so you won't have any flopping materials that gets dirty or caught or whatnot. So it actually works. Not the best looking, but it works. Function over form always. It's the same material, so you will feel that good ventilation, good moisture wicking, at the same time, good heat retention. But here's the thing. I guess maybe it's quality control issue. I bought this black one way earlier than this olive colored one, but I have no issues. There is no flaky yarns or threads going out of place or whatnot. But for the olive colored ones, for some reason there are these little bits and pieces that are being shredded and torn and pulled out of its comfort zone and whatnot. So they've both been through the same type of activity: cycling, jogging, basketball, or just sitting around and editing. But for some reason, this, which I bought months later than the black one, wore out like this, had these little defects. So don't know if it's QC or if it's, guess sometimes it depends on luck or misfortune. But anyways, in terms of winter activities, heat retention, and freedom of movement, I think the Under Armour Move is the better option than the typical one that I've experienced through other brands which offered a fleece or other type of heat retaining materials with moisture wicking capabilities.